Now am I audible? Now is audio okay? Let me know. Audio, video, both are okay. Are we good to go? Give me a thumbs up if audio is okay. Give me a thumbs up if audio is okay. I think now it is okay. So, good morning everyone. Welcome to the official channel of Officers Adda 24/7. How are you all? Many congratulations to everyone who have cleared their paper in the first shift of JAIIB PPB exam. Now, in the second and third shift, in the second and third shift, you will find the certain questions repeats as you have seen in the IIFS. So, let's start the analysis here. Congratulations to all of you and all the best to all who are going to give their paper in the second and third shift. So, first question was seen from the duplicate demand draft. One question was seen from the duplicate demand draft have been asked. Second, if you guys know, if someone here from the first shift, then do let me know what was the actual question about the duplicate demand draft, what they have asked. And if you remember certain question, let me know. Now the topology was asked, star topology was asked. Out of the network topology, they have asked the star topology. Apart from that, PSL target have been asked. So PSL, you know, priority sector lending, the target we have discussed. This is a common chapter of your PPB, IIFS. So I think everybody have done this particular topic in the paper. Next, apart from that, the question was asked, which network used by the bank? Which network used by the bank? And if it is a network topology we are talking about, that will be a maximum banks use the star topology. Okay. Apart from that, if I talk about next question was there from the module D of your personal ethics was asked. One question was from the personal ethics. Then maximum members, they have asked the maximum members of self-help groups. Maximum member of self-help groups. So as we know that 10 to 20 members should be there. If more than 20 is there, the registration become mandatory. The registration become mandatory in that situation. Now, apart from self-help group maximum members, they have asked about. Next question was from the NEFT UTR. So UTR, they have asked unique transaction reference number. They have asked about the NEFT. So I will give you a certain numbers here that will going to help you. Maybe in the first shift they have asked about the NEFT. In the next shift they will ask about your RTGS maybe. So NEFT have a 16 digit, RTGS have 22 digits. Apart from that, other codes you have, that is IFSC. It has not been asked, but still I want to tell you here. IFSC, MMID, then MICR, then the legal entity identifier. These are the digits that you have to remember. Out of this, they have asked about the NEFT. They have asked about the NEFT in the first shift. Now, next, if I talk about, next question was from there. Which of the following not a official valid document? It means they have given you a certain option and they have asked which of the following is not a official valid document. So you know there are 6 official valid documents only. Okay, now apart from that, the question have been asked from IMPS. Immediate payment service, the 3 to 4 question has been asked from here. 24/7 service it is, it provides facility to transfer your fund. Okay, now apart from that, they have asked NPA provisioning. So NPA provisioning we have seen. In the NPA provisioning, they have asked about as per the category of your classification of assets, you have to do the provisioning to secure yourself from the future risk of NPA crisis or because of NPA risk. So provisioning they have asked, if someone remember for which particular asset they have asked. Doubtful asset, substandard, loss asset, let me know. Apart from that, next we have here, the next question was asked from the wide area network. WAN has been asked. Okay, WAN has been asked. Also, the local area network question was also there. Both the network have been asked, LAN and WAN. Next question we have here that was asked from CTS, check truncation system. So CTS is introduced to stop your physical movement of check. That was we are talking about in the CTS. So physical movement of check we wanted to remove, we wanted to eliminate. That's why we have introduced the CTS. It takes 3 images है ना, to clear the check. Now apart from that, the next question was from working capital. One question was asked from working capital. So working capital formula has been asked, and if you remember yesterday we have done a numerical session in which I have told you how to calculate working capital, net working capital, etc. Now next question if we talk about, that was from NACH, National Automated Clearing House. That is the NPCI's product. It is the NPCI's products in which you can do the bulk transfer and the repetitive transfers can be done. Next question was from difference. They have asked the difference between router and hub. The difference between router and hub have been asked. Apart from that, the UPI settlement cycle have been asked. That is 8 cycle. है ना? UPI settlement cycle have been asked. So there are total 8 cycles. है ना? How many cycles are there? 8 cycles are there. Next question was from Copra Act. Next question from the Copra Act 2019. One question from the RTI 2005. Next question from the LC and BG. That are the non-fund basis credit facility. These are what? Non-fund based credit facility. Okay, also share here your score of the first shift. Congratulations Deepak sir. Congratulations Vishakha ma'am. Okay, 72 and 78, that's a very good score. Congratulations. Now if I talk about, one question was asked from the IT security also. Next was, if I told you the PPB paper a little bit tough comparative to the last years it used to happen. So be very particular when you are attempting the second and third shift, but do not have a kind of fear in your mind. We have studied the concept and it is only required to be answered. Now next question was from the Infinet. Vishakha ma'am, Deepak sir, if you remember certain questions, let me know here. Data warehouse also there. Shraddha ma'am is saying okay. Shraddha ma'am, what's your score? Data warehouse. One question from the data warehouse, okay. One question from the UPI as well, Unified Payment Interface, that is the product of NPCI. That's the product of whom? NPCI. Next we have Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana provide crop insurance to the farmers in context to the natural disaster and pest attack, and it also provide the post harvest insurance as well. Congratulations Sunil sir. Locker nominee have been asked. Okay, I think on the locker nominee they have asked the case study. Yes or no? There was a case study from this topic. Indemnity and guarantee से related question थे. Okay, thank you so much Kavita ma'am. What's your score? I think this was the case study, because I got one review that locker nominee was the case study. Now apart from that, next question was asked from the partnership as well. If someone remember what was the particular question from the partnership? Next question was from ethics, from the ethics unit or the module, I can say 4 to 5 questions have been seen. One question was your personal ethics, है ना? One question was your personal ethics. White label ATM was asked. Okay, white label ATM. So you guys were very particular about the white label ATM. A lot of people were asking about this. So white label ATM was asked, okay, provided by the NBFCs, non-banking financial companies. Apart from that, attachment order, obviously. Attachment order, garnish order is a very important topic. So attachment order was asked. Next question was from NRE and NRO account, non-resident and external account, and non-resident ordinary account was there. And we know both the accounts will be open in the Indian currency. है ना? Both the accounts should be open in the Indian currency and for the two different reasons. In NRE, you will deposit your money that you earn from abroad. In NRO, you will deposit your money that you have earned from India only. Okay, but both will be in the Indian currency. Now, next question was from section 131. Section 131 of NI Act was asked, that gives the protection to the bank in context of the check. है ना? Consumer Protection Act I have written. Imran sir, Consumer Protection Act is your Copra. One case study from the ethics also. Okay, one was the case study as well. One was the case study as well. Okay. Next question we have seen, my majority questions were on the case study basis. Okay. Letter of credit have been also asked. Okay. Letter of credit. Most were case study and statement based. Okay. So, better being, what's your score? Next question we have here from the DRT Debt Recovery Tribunal. From the DRT Debt Recovery Tribunal was one question. DRT, you all know, that's a special code provided by the central government for the recovery of NPA. So, individual NPA cases went to the DRT. Next, digital currency, CBDC, digital currency of RBI is what? That's a CBDC. So, one question was asked from the digital currency as well. And digital currency means CBDC. It was introduced for wholesale market. It was introduced for wholesale market in the on the 1st November 2022 and for the retail market 1st December 2022. Next question we had here, that was bill of exchange. One question was from the bill of exchange. So we know bill of exchange is the negotiable instrument and section 5 defines your bill of exchange. One question was from the not a part of CBS. Not a part of CBS. So CBS, you all know, core banking solution, or core stands for centralized online real-time exchange. 57, that's a good score. Yeah, paper is little bit tough. Everybody is saying that. So paper, I can say moderate to difficult paper or paper was there. Next question. Today last attempt with the JAIIB. What's your today's score, Ashok sir? What's your today's score? Let me know. MSME lending of RRB. Micro, small, medium enterprises target of RRB have been asked under the PSL. Next question was NBFC MFI was asked. NBFC MFI, non-banking financial companies, microfinance institution have been asked. It's a type of a microfinance institution. Next question was from the insider trading. One question was from what? Insider trading was also asked. As you know, insider trading is simply a trading in which internal information have been shared, and that's why you have done the trading. Everybody, I have a request from all of you. As you can see in the chat section, my team is sending you a Google form. So do make sure you fill that particular Google form. Okay, congratulations, Pradeep sir. Next, apart from that, the question was asked about term loan. One question was asked about term loan and working capital feature. And working capital feature. Can someone tell me what was the numerical questions? Can you tell me what was the numerical question? Authorized dealer category 2 was asked. Okay, authorized dealer category 2 was asked. Next have been seen ethics, internal and external. Internal and external ethics was asked. What are the difference between two? If you remember, we have done one different question on the both. What is the internal ethics? What is the external ethics? Now, apart from that, principal and agent relation was asked. From the let me tell you. Let me know. From the banker customer relation, there were only one question about the principal and customer relationship. Let me know. Principal and customer relationship. Sorry. Banker and customer relationship, there was only one question. Next was Satyam case was asked. Satyam company crisis case was asked. This was a case study. Okay. Next question have been seen from match the following was there. One was the match the following. And the match the following was asked on the bills. That was foreign bill Then we have inland bill. Then we had acceptance bill. Apart from that, they have asked inland bill. So match the following was there on these particular bills. Next question was there, demand draft is negotiable or not? Demand draft is negotiable or not? So as you know, in the Negotiable Instrument Act, demand draft is not defined. In the Act, it is not. In the Act, we have what? Promissory note and your bill of exchange and the check. Who can open current account? Who can open current account? Okay. What about next questions? FCRA was asked. Okay. FCRA have been asked. Apart from that, capital conservation buffer. CCB stands for capital conservation buffer. And this capital conservation buffer was introduced under the Basel Accord 3. In the Basel Accord 3, capital conservation buffer were asked, in which 2.5% of risk-weighted asset additional deposit have to be maintained by the bank. It has said in the Basel Accord 3. Okay, as you know, in the Basel Accord 1, they have introduced the capital adequacy ratio. Hana, in the Basel Accord 2, with the capital adequacy ratio, they have introduced 3 pillars: minimum capital requirement, second, supervisory review, and the third one was market discipline. So these were the 3 pillars in the Basel 2, and Basel 3 they have introduced. CAR was continue, 3 pillars were continue, and then they introduced the CCB, that is capital conservation buffer. Now apart from that, the question have been seen from loans to commercial bank. One question was from loans to commercial bank. What was the actual question? I don't get till now. So the question was on the loans to commercial banks. Okay. Apart from that, the question have been seen. NSCH we have done. POS machine have been asked. Point of sale limit have been asked. Point of sale machine limit have been asked. So it is 1,000 in big cities. In large cities, it is 2,000 in the small cities. That's the limit have been asked here. Okay. LC and BG question was there, letter of credit and bank guarantee. I think I have written this question. So this question was asked also. Apart from that, KCC, one question was the Kisan credit card was there. One question from the Fasal Bima Yojana, we have written that. UPI cycle was 8, we have done that also. And apart from that, PPI was one there, okay. Prepaid payment instrument was one. Okay, so I think these are the questions till now that I have got. So if I talk about the paper, I will be very clear with all of you. Paper is a little bit tough because what I'm getting here, the response, everybody is saying paper was tough. Not actually tough, but the topic names, everything will be same which you have studied. But the problem is that they have created a tricky language with the statement based question. And if the statement based question it will be a time consuming paper for you. So statement based question was there. Apart from that, lengthy questions were there because the case study question is there. So it's very obvious that the question will be lengthy. Hana? And a statement based question was also lengthy. So one question from the USSD. Unstructured supplementary service data. Okay, thank you so much. And MMID was also asked, mobile money identifier. It's a 7-digit code, I have told you earlier already. And what about next? What was the question, Sunny sir, on collecting bank you are saying? Authorized dealers are those dealers which got permission from Reserve Bank of India to participate in the foreign currency transaction. So they can perform the foreign currency transaction with the customers of their bank account. Okay. One numerical was from the working capital and fixed capital as well. Numerical on working capital and fixed capital. So fixed capital numerical and working capital numerical we have done already. Fixed capital is those capital which is fixed, like the building, like the machinery and all. Okay. Locker operating case study we have written, Ravi sir. Any other question, everyone? Also, do make sure you fill the Google form that have been pinned in your chat. Do fill that particular Google form. Let us know what's your score. Also, those who are watching this session recorded, let us know on the Telegram channel that what's your score for the first shift. Okay, and for the second shift, I want to give all of you advice. Make sure you do not waste your time too much on for one or two questions. Properly manage your time, because the statement based questions are there, lengthy questions are there, case study questions are there. So that is going to consume your time. That is going to consume your time. So do make sure accordingly you decide your time as per each and every question, so that you will be able to read it. Okay, and make sure questions are from your book only. So read it clearly. Language might be tricky. It can give you a confusion, but use the elimination method. You will be easily able to do that. Okay. So this was the review for the first shift. Apart from that, if you want to take more questions, to check the more question, you can check Telegram channels as well. Apart from that, all the very best for the second and third shift, and do let us know after the shift what was the topic asked there, what was the question asked there. Also let us know your score, what you have scored in the first shift, second shift and third shift. And congratulations to all who have cleared in the first shift paper, and all the best to all of you who are going to give their paper in the second and third shift. Okay, and thank you so much for joining the session. All the very best, everyone. Okay, one more review I got here. Mona ma'am is saying lengthy and time consuming questions are there. So I am telling you, do not waste too much time on a particular question. Do make sure you prepare your time in such a kind that all the 100 questions you will be able to study. Okay, moderate to difficult it is. Yes, Mona ma'am, what's your score? Can you let me know? So let's end here session, and thank you all everyone for joining the session, and do make sure you share the session with those who are going to give their paper in the second and third shift but not able to join this particular session. So all the very best for the next session, and let's meet at the 5 PM again for the review of second and third shift. Okay, thank you everyone, take care.